I'm gonna just get this out of the way before I get into this review. The Hillz sucks. I don't mean that Hillz. They're fine. Anyways, I'm sorry there's not a lot of editing in these videos. It's just because I don't have all the software I need yet. Anyways, the Hillz I'm talking about that sucks is this. And it's made by another company I've never even heard of before, Halfway House Entertainment. Alright, the reason I bought this is because of Paris Hilton. I mean, she's gorgeous. I love everything she's in. Just not a big fan of her music. I loved her in Simple Life, loved her in House of Wax, loved her in Bottoms Up. So I was thinking, okay, she's in this movie. Not only does the cover look kind of but the back is So I'm thinking, okay, this is obviously a movie about Paris Hilton, or her being one of the main characters. Very wrong, very wrong. The Hillz is not about that at all. The Hillz is actually okay. The Hillz is actually a stop. Okay, let's try this again. The Hillz stars Renee Hager, Paris Hilton, and Jesse Woodrow. And basically, this has to do a lot with crime, drugs, and sex. The only problem I really have with this film is the camera work is very bad. I mean, the quality in the camera looks like it was shot by, I want to say, possibly one of those old Vivitar cameras. I mean, one of those really small Vivitar cameras. I think that's what it was shot on. Because the quality for a DVD, too, and I was watching it on a normal DVD player. It was not even playing on the Blu-ray player. I'd hate to see how ugly it would look on the Blu-ray player. My gosh, if I could literally show y'all what I mean, I feel bad for buying this because I bought this at G2K Games, and I'm not dissing G2K. I love you, G2K. You sell a lot of movies that I now own now, but there have been a few that I've bought from there that weren't really that good, and unfortunately, the Hillz is definitely alright then. The Hillz is one of those movies that I really cannot recommend unless you really want to sit down and watch a movie with Paris Hilton in it. And she's not even one of the main characters. Well, I mean, she kind of is, but she's not so main that she's in the entire movie. That's the problem with this movie. The Hillz is just a movie that... Okay, I get it. Anyways, don't watch this movie. It sucks. End of story. And if I have to rate it, I would give it a 1.8 out of 10 because Paris Hilton's in it. And her acting isn't that great. Dude, the acting in this, that's another thing. I've laughed several times from the acting in this. That's how bad it was. So, just in total, if you're really curious, don't go for this movie at all. If anything, just avoid the Hillz.